go ahead and get the lab notes made, or started at least. This is a problem start because it's a gold door start and it's a split path. Split path does not connect back to itself, so you need to backtrack. And as you just saw, there is a silver key down there. Yeah, it's not labeled on the map, but there is a silver key down there. Normally just the gold door is not a problem, but this layout is a problem just because of the way the split path can end up working. Hey, we have a dark shrine in the gold key room, that's nice. Can we finally have a dark shrine run? We've had plenty of... We've had rough labs. We've had a lot of rough labs. Yesterday was at least decent for keys. Good evening, Canarius. And good evening, Nuke. So I work with a team to help maintain POELAB, and that does result in me running 2 labs. I run Uber and Merciless. I help maintain the site in terms of extra content, as well as keeping things updated, changing any graphics, etc., etc., changing design, updating design. And the site is in fact monetized. We do have ads on it. We also have a Patreon, and I do make income from this. You just did a real big thing. Did you craft something amazing? Because that's a very common. Yeah, that's. Yep, I had a feeling. I see that last mod. I see what that last mod is. It's a hybrid mod. Equus, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscriptions. Very much appreciated. Glad I can help with the lab notes. Deserving the sub anyway for running this? Yeah. Once again, it's much appreciated. I took today off from playing Path of Exile, and it was kind of nice. Mostly because I'm finally getting around to playing through Breath of the Wild. Got that for Christmas, and it's open world games. I'm enjoying it, but man, open world games. I'm still suffering from open world fatigue. It's been like 3 years, but I'm still suffering from open world fatigue. Just finished your 500 chest challenge. Ooh, congratulations. I gotta know, death stores, did they show up for you or not? Because I'm approaching 2 leagues of no death stores. How many boxes am I at right now? 486 boxes so far. Okay, no, this is just the lab trove. I'm gonna skip this trap gauntlet then. Can I have 2 prophecies proc in the same area? No, only 1 prophecy can be active in the zone. Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. If it is a prophecy that needs to proc on a map and not a mob, then only 1 can be active. So as you mentioned, bountiful traps and monstrous treasure, only 1 can be active. But if it was like Rebirth or Erase from Memory, those two can proc on the same map. This only drops on chests at the end of the lab. It can technically drop from anywhere in the lab that can give you a unique, but its most commonplace nowadays is from the end chests because they have a chance of dropping uniques. Or there are loot pools in those boxes that involve just unique drops. So your best bet of getting death stores are from the end chests. Hoping that one rolls and gives you some uniques, hoping the unique is a labyrinth unique, and then hoping the lab unique is a pair of death store. Or there is a loot pool at the end of the lab where it drops a lab unique. That kind of skips the layer RNG because it guarantees you a lab unique. So then you just need to hope that it's a pair of death store. I've gotten the chest plate. I've gotten 2 pairs of Winds of Change, 2 or 3 coming calamities, not coming calamities, Spine in the First Claimants, and a circles from lab already. So that's what. Hold on, how many? 2 Winds of Change, 2 more Spine First Claimants, so that's 5. There goes 6 lab uniques I've gotten. 7 because of the chest plate. There you go. None of them been death store. Luck will happen one day. Yeah. I think I also at this point, it's like I have a good amount of currency, so I went from doing Syntrex to just using enchanting this random Devotos I found. It's like I'm sending a 21x. I'm like, okay, I can try to do a helmet enchant gamble for a little while instead of just doing boot enchants. Oh, that's a side room dark shrine. That sucks. Okay, so that is okay. Labyrinth traps are turned off in the last section. Good old days getting 5 or 6 death stores on a single day. Yeah, those days are gone. Hardcore multi-track goes for 16 exalts. Agony 30% reservation is 15 exalts. Really, Agony reservation. First time I've heard about that. I guess it's if you're doing a pure Agony, or if you have an Agony crawler. Just just throw as many supports on it as you can. Occultist Herald Agony is broken. You know what? That makes sense. Occultist has a lot of chaos damage buffs, right? You wanted to go over 400. Okay, well, you made it go over 400 by giving quality. What boot enchants were you selling? Regen and Elipen Syntrex. Regen Syntrex was a roughly 1 exalt. Elipen Syntrex was roughly 2 exalts. Depends on how many are on the market that day. Am I stuck on ledge? Yeah, that's a ledge. Okay. Well, that's 2 main rooms empty. That's unfortunate. Oh, you can run Hatred with it. Oh, that's interesting. I had to divine it for 400. Okay. Are gauntlets always along the edges of the zone? Most of the time, yes. A general rule of thumb, so trying to find gauntlets and puzzles is to hug walls. Argus, why are you in a sad room? Wall hugging or hall hugging, whatever you want to call it, is a good rule of thumb to try to find gauntlets and puzzles. If you're looking at the lab notes, however, or if you're on POELAB, there is that bar that says additional lab information. That is a drop down that shows the spawn locations within each room as well. So if you want to know general locations, feel free to check that out. Said locations are also marked on the compass.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation.
Hall Wogan sounds stupid and adorable and not allowed. Full credit goes to the super best friends for that. I've been watching their Dark Souls playthrough because I like Dark Souls, and I find them very entertaining. And there's a lot of Hall Wogan that goes on. Alright, come on. Gotta wait for each of the casts to go off. That's fire, that's lightning, there's cold. Alright. Now that each of them have casted, I got the extra key, I can kill a Zaro. Yep. You know the monster is affected by a divine monster affected by divine shrine. In the next map he died because he didn't weapon swap. I mean, I've died to Ellery Reflect like 10 times now on the Juggernaut, so don't worry. Literacy has gotten the better of me. Okay, seriously, where's all the stuff in lab? I am missing so much, and I'm in the 3rd section. And this room is once again straight up empty. There's no points of interest in here. Sorry, Ellie Reflect, if I spoke oddly. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's enough. Here's another Dark Shrine. All the deaths with no nerd charges. That's also fair. I zone in and forget to give myself endurance charges, then I die. Because I'm not elite capped. I'm not res capped. But upgrade not realizing you're on bright peak weapon swap res cap. Oh god. I think I did that on my RF Guardian by accident. I did that on my RF Guardian back in Legacy. Ah, okay, this one. That was a Labyrinth Trove. Okay, well, this is a Labyrinth Trove. I like explaining this one because this puzzle confuses people, so I always like explaining it. So the way to do this puzzle is you look for the 2 gears, and you click on the switch that is next to the 2 spinning gears. So in this case, these 2 are spinning, so you click this switch. From this switch, you then go across, and then next to that one. And that solves it every single time. Easy solutions. Easy solution. So next to the 2 gears, across the way, then next to the switch. Which boots you suggest to enchant if you want to make a stable profit of trying to hit jackpot on helmet enchants? Sintrex. The primary reason for Sintrex is there are 2 Sintrex there's one Sintrex enchant that you get somewhat commonly, and another one that's rarer. The common one is a pair of life and mana regen on Sintrex. Those sell for roughly 1 exalt, depending on the role of the Sintrex and depending on how many are in the market. Ellie Pen is rarer, but that sells for roughly 2+ exalts. Once again, dependent on the rolls and dependent on how many there are on the market. Okay, and this Uber Lab is a goddamn mess. This Uber Lab is a hell of a mess today. Alright.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those.
I mean, the worst lab would be... Oh, well, no, this is actually pretty on par with what I was about to say, so this is kind of close to the worst lab. Depends on where this last Dark Shrine and Escort Gauntlet is. Actually, no, one of them has to be in this room. Okay, here's the Dark Shrine. There's a chance that the Escort Gauntlet's also in here. Got an extra enchant and an extra key. That's nice. This is empty. Okay, so the Escort Gauntlet's in the side room. The main path is empty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm in the room. I'm in the last room I need to check, and the main path had like two or three things on it. Which boots were I was talking about? Sintrek. If you're wondering why Sintreks are nice, they give int, dex, and they are really good. Sorry. They give int and dex, and have enough ES to be good for an ES build. They're most commonly used on ES builds. Yeah, there's the Escort Gauntlet. Yep, found Argus already. It should say that on the right side, yeah. It says that on the right side over there. Argus found room 7. Yeah, I have also officially found everything in lab. Is this Toxic Rain? Yes, this character is a Toxic Rain Pathfinder. Toxic Rain Pathfinder Lab Runner. Alright. Oh, we got Burning Ground Island. Which I like. Because it gives you a very obvious space of stand here to be safe. Unlike the other Gauntlets puzzles where you have to kind of manage, like, figure out where are the traps not running across. Could you do this character in hardcore? Yes, I would not recommend it though. I've been one-shot by Azaro a handful of times. Alright. Conductivity Curse Effect. Scourge Arrow has chance to poison per stage. That's not the right Scourge Arrow enchant. Ooh, 18 quality. Alright. Cryptid Thief's Torment. Oh, Cryptid Thief's Torment. I can use that for leveling. Alright, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make your pick. 1 through 5. I need to actually set up like proper straw polls for this if I'm gonna keep doing this. 1, 5, 1, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. I see a lot of 4s. It's mostly leaning towards 4. The one you don't pick always has a mirror in it. True. Well, and now 3's coming back. So enchant Sintrek with what buff exactly for profit? Either 2% regen, 2% life and mana regenerated if you've been hit recently, or 10% elemental penetration if you haven't killed recently. Alright, I'm gonna do box 4, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. Well, it was so bad that it did not show up on my loot filter. Let me go ahead and get these lab notes made.